Welcome to Getting Started with Cengage SAM. This semester, you're taking a course that's going to be using a program called Cengage SAM in order to complete some of your graded activities. SAM is an interactive online learning environment that will help you master Microsoft Office and computer concepts. Next, let's talk about the system requirements for SAM. Within your modules area within Canvas, you'll likely find documentation that links you out to more information about how to ensure that your computer is ready for SAM in addition to system requirements, but let's take a moment and explore them within this video. The following operating systems are required. Also, for trainings and exams, the preferred web browsers are Google Chrome and Firefox. And finally, for completing the projects within SAM, you will need Microsoft Office 2013 or 365 2016. As I mentioned earlier, there are three different types of activities within SAM. Depending upon the course that you're teaching this semester, you may be using one or more or a combination of all three of the activity types. Also, the ebook is available within SAM. A few things about the trainings and exams for SAM. They're going to be internet-based simulations. So this means that you can complete them within any web browser. Again, the preferred browsers are Firefox and Chrome. When you're working on a training, you are allowed to save and exit and resume the training later. However, when you are working on an exam, you must complete the exam within one sitting. Once you exit the exam, it will be submitted for a grade. Also, for the graded activities, be sure to allow up to 24 hours for the grades to post into the Canvas gradebook. Let's take a brief moment to explore a training together. Right now, we're looking at a training. This training is a simulation, so we're not actually in Microsoft Word. Instead, we are viewing the training within my web browser. Again, the preferred browsers are Mozilla Firefox and Google Chrome, even though you can use other browsers. When you're within a training, there's the task list that allows for you to navigate to the different questions within the training. You don't have to work on the questions in any particular order. You also have the buttons at the bottom, the intro, observe, and practice buttons. These buttons teach you how to perform a specific task within Microsoft Office. Right now, this task is dealing with how to create a new blank document. So if you already know how to perform the task, you don't actually have to watch the intro, observe, and practice. Those are simply to teach you. But since I already know how to do this, I'm going to skip straight to the apply mode. Within the apply mode, you simply perform the task as the instructions indicate. And it lets me know that I've completed the task and that I need to press on the task complete button once I've successfully performed this task. And you'll notice on the task list, anytime you complete a task, it places a check mark by it. You don't have to work on this training in one sitting. You can always exit and resume later, as long as your instructor hasn't placed a due date on this activity. And that's it. That's how you will complete a training. Now let's take a moment and explore an exam. Exams look very similar to trainings because they too are in a simulated environment. So I'm actually in my web browser. I'm not in Microsoft Word. There's a task list that allows for me to skip around to the different questions, but you'll see there's no intro, apply, and observe buttons because this is an assessment. So there are no tutorials within an actual exam. Instead, you just have to perform the task. Then it gives me up to 3 attempts to answer it correctly. You'll notice in the very bottom right-hand corner how many attempts you have remaining at each particular task. Once you've completed all of the tasks within the exam, you can simply click on the exit button. And this will turn your exam in for a grade. Now, for any graded items within SAM, you want to allow up to 24 hours before those grades actually show in your Canvas gradebook. If you don't see your grades after 24 hours, then let your instructor know. Now let's take a moment to explore a project. When you first open a project from within Canvas, you'll be shown how many attempts you have remaining at the project. A few things about the projects. The projects do require for you to have Microsoft Office. This particular project is a Word project, so I will be using Microsoft Word in order to complete this project. There are download instructions. These typically provide you with the steps that you will need to complete in order to complete this project. I also have my start files, which these are the files that I actually have to use. I can't use my own separate Word document. I have to download this particular file and use it as my starting point. So when viewing the instructions files, I am provided step-by-step instructions, and then I am to go to my actual start file, and using the instructions, I'm going to go ahead and walk through completing this project. The instructions provide an image at the very end of what your executed project should look like. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that I was ready to upload this project because I've actually completed it now. So I would return to SAM from within Canvas, and then you'll notice that there is this upload file area. This is where you would go to upload your completed file. Okay, so we've talked about the different types of trainings, exams, or projects that are available within SAM. And again, you simply access those activities from within your Canvas course. They're located within your different modules. You'll also notice somewhere within your modules, your instructor may have provided you with access to the ebook that comes with SAM. The ebook allows for you to access the different chapter readings. Within the ebook, you can highlight and take notes. There's also this read speaker here that allows for the pages of the ebook to be read aloud to you. Next, depending upon the course that you're taking this semester, your instructor may have allowed you access to see the SAM reports. If you're taking one of the competency-based courses where you have to achieve a certain percentage in order to progress to the next module, then the reports are not available for you. If you're not taking a competency-based course, then you will likely find somewhere within your Canvas course a link to the SAM homepage where you can go out to the results tab to see the results of your graded projects. Finally, if you're having any issues with Cengage SAM, your instructor should have placed a link to the Cengage support team. If your instructor did not place a link within Canvas to Cengage support, you can contact support directly at support.cengage.com. Be sure to let support know that you are accessing SAM within Canvas. This concludes the Getting Started with SAM video tutorial.